Welcome back. Police Welfare Association President Travis Chico is sending his sincere condolences to the family and friends of former police press relations officer and PWA member Tamara Charles Law. He says the association will go above and beyond to help out where needed. Rochelle Gonzalez reports.
On Thursday, the 21st of February, Hot 7 News reported on the death of Tamara Charles Law, who had previously served as press relations officer with the Royal St. Lucia Police Force and was also a member of the Police Welfare Association. On Monday morning, the PWA president, Travis Chico, chimed in to express deep condolences over the death of one of their own. Her widower, Cameron Law, is also a member of the PWA, and Chico has vowed to stand strong behind him and all their loved ones grieving the loss.
We extend our condolences to the family. Her husband, Mr. Cameron Law, who is an immediate past president of the Welfare Association. We also extend our sincere condolences to her mother, her internal circle, and also her friends. Also, I knew she had a number of police friends. She was also one of us. And even today, we would have observed the 1 minute silence in remembrance of her. Members are eager to really come out and show that support, show that love. Because, you know, sometimes, in spite of the many things that divide us, there are quite a few things that bring us together. And I'm sad to say death is one of them, but it is something that we come and support the brother in terms of visiting, in terms of sharing words of encouragement with him. So it is a sad day for us as a police force to lose any member. It's also a sad day for any family to lose any loved ones. So we continue to say that we hope that that the husband will find rest, and that we will provide the necessary support for him as he go on, even before and after the burial of his wife.
Chico also stated that the association will do all in its power and then some to provide assistance to the Law family. We
have what we call the distress fund, and she being a member and him being a member, that we are obligated by law to provide some financial assistance. But we'll go further than that. We expect to show our presence. We expect to, whatever it takes, because it is losing a member and it's also a member's wife. So we intend to take advice, we intend to take whatever members see fit that we should do to reach out to the brother. Some things we do not know, because you know sometimes it's something that you cannot really approach anybody and ask anything, but persons within the close circle will say what they believe is fit and what may be conversations with him, and then we intend to take it on from there. But we intend to show love, we intend to show support as we go on through the days and the weeks in terms of the burial of Sister Law.
Tamara Charles Law was a casualty of a motor vehicular accident in 2010, which left her paralyzed. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Rochelle Gonzalez.
Meanwhile, the president of the Police Welfare Association is clearing the air on the rumored boycott of independence activities.
A job made for the brave of heart. Policing the nation is no easy feat, and the Police Welfare Association remains adamant on fighting for benefits that will better the lives of policemen and women island-wide. President of the Police Welfare Association, Travis Chico, provides insight into the negotiations currently underway between the PWA and the government negotiating team, to which he says he remains hopeful that the proceedings will bear fruit in the benefit of the officers.
I think we're doing very well in terms of leading a few positions in terms of writing to the government negotiating teams, requesting a number of fringe benefits, which are benefits that will enhance the lives of members. We've written to them, we've discussed it, we had a lot of back and forth with it, but we believe as a welfare association we would have laid the foundation as to why we wanted some of those benefits. But we believe that we believe coming out of the meeting with the GNT that those are benefits that we will receive. So we just ask our members to just be patient with us as we continue to go deeper and deeper into the meetings with the GNT as it pertains to fringe benefits.
Meanwhile, Chico addressed rumors of an alleged boycott that was being planned by the members of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force as a response to the slow proceedings of the negotiations. He remains resolute that rumors of boycott are exactly that, just a rumor.
I'm not aware of any boycott. What I am aware of is that when we met as an executive to set dates for the various meetings, what we did was to just select dates at random. Having discussions with the commissioner, if he discussed through his secretary, that he believed that the meeting on the 20th was a bit very close to independence. Immediately I summoned my welfare executive and I told them the concerns. Right there and then, members agreed members agreed that we would change the date to the 25th, which should have been the following Monday. So as it pertains to boycott, I'm not aware of any boycott. Neither there was nothing that influenced the decision of changing the meeting from one day to the other. We just felt that as responsible stewards, that if we believe that it would have caused, and there was also a dress rehearsal on that day. So if we believe that it would have caused any mix-ups between members having to go to rehearsal parade and having to come to the meeting, we felt that we would have done the best thing, which is to allow members to go continue rehearsing, and then after we would have done everything with independence, we would have met at the AGM to present a number of positions.
A hypothetical boycott of members of the police force during independence festivities would have resulted in no military parade and no individuals to carry out safety procedures. The PWA stands firm in its efforts to continue to work towards tangible benefits for its members, whom it notes are getting frustrated over the drawn-out negotiations. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solesh Alfred.
With the color of the St. Lucia flag being a hot topic of debate, the minister within the Ministry of Culture and Creative Industries, Fortuna Belrose, reveals that talks are being held to pass legislation to determine the correct color and shape of the nation's flag and to enforce those rules.
As positive reviews continue to flood in about the Independence Day celebrations, one gripe has been heard above the compliments, and that is about the shade of blue of the national flag raised at midnight to symbolize the island's 40th independence anniversary. Although there is currently no legislated shade, the creator of the flag, Sir Dunstan St. Omer, stated that the correct shade is cerulean blue. The hoisted flag bears a significantly lighter shade, whilst the smaller flags lining the waterfront are significantly darker. On Monday, Minister within the Ministry of Culture and Creative Industries, Fortuna Belrose, explained that the pale color of the flag was as a result of design and print mishaps. Belrose said it is a promising sight, however, to see the way the nation has united, even if it's out of concern for the national symbol.
One of the things I loved about this independence is that it really got all of us thinking and going crazy over the color of our flag. You understand? And so apparently, from what I've been told, the correct Pantones and what are the numbers and everything else were given. But when it was placed on the canvas, the material, you got a different effect, on that type of material. So it's something that we recognize and we will be rectifying. But I think the statement that we made by putting up that is, for me, the most important statement that could have been made for the 40th.
The minister said the issue with the color of the flag has become a real problem for the government, and they intend to fix it after 40 years as soon as possible. Tony Nicholas, who is a member of the Independence Committee, went on to express how the government intends on tackling the issue.
Currently, External Affairs is working on putting a document together that they intend on proposing to Cabinet that the correct color would be legislated, so that anybody importing, they must import that specific color, and if it arrives here, Customs has a right to seize it if it's not the correct color. So that's a discussion that we're having moving forward to ensure. And it's not just about the color alone, the size, the shape and everything is important, and the correct shape and, the dimensions.
Belrose revealed that in the near future, the flag raised at the waterfront will be replaced with one bearing the correct shade of blue. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Rochelle Gonzalez.
You're watching the Hot 7 Nightly News. Up next, sports news with Tennyson Glasgow.